looms large as this game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, L.A. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage out of that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but...
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing now is Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defense is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
They've got his man complete. Fighting through it. He's got space. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On play action, Lance.
Flush to his right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly have their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tim Patrick as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here.